Hey guys, today's story, Pygmies. That's what I'm calling it. So, this story takes place, I was around 14 or 15, and my parents got this baby Jesus picture. It was big, it was a pretty big picture. And it was baby Jesus, what I remember. He had like the crown and like little king's clothes. I forget what you call it, but um, and around the picture, the frame was gold, and it was very detailed, engraved, very pretty, like picture. Um, I believe they got it from a secondhand shop of some sort. So anyway, my mom got the picture. She put it next to her bed on her nightstand, kind of laid up against the wall, kind of facing towards the bed. And when then anyway, so it was a cool picture. Everybody's like, woo. Then mom started having nightmares and weird dreams. I overheard her telling my dad, which we thought was odd because mom doesn't normally dream, and if she doesn't definitely not remember them. uh, I got my skill set more from my dad, just anybody asking. So it was weird. And then she started not feeling very good, just really tired all the time and just down, just not feeling right. So I don't know how I ended up, teenagers at the time, I don't know. I ended up being in their, laying in their bed, looking at the picture one evening, just chilling, like, hey, what's up? And next to the nightstand with the picture, there was a window. Well, there was two windows. They were side by side in the bedroom, and it was evening, so it wasn't quite dark, but it wasn't like super sunny. It was like that, almost that dusk time, where it's like enough light that you could kind of see, but not enough light to go out and sunbathe. Anyway, so I'm laying there chilling, and I noticed in the window these shadows, like walking. Well, they were more like bouncing because of the way they walked, but they were coming towards me, or towards the picture, shall I say, that was leaning up against the wall. And I could see their shadows, or like with my physical eyes, like through the window. And they had to stand probably about around 3 feet tall. And that's the reason I call them pygmies, is because that's what they would remind me of. Um, they were very, like, tribal type entities. They had feathers, little spears, little necklace would look like little bones or some kind of rocks or something on them. Little makeshift skirty type clothing. But not only did I see them with my physical eye, like their shadows bouncing, I was getting images too, and visions. Uh, these were dark little entities. They were not trying to be friendly with anybody. They, had sharp teeth and blacked out eyes. They just, like, you couldn't really, let's just say I wouldn't want to make friendly contact with them. Okay. And there was a group of them, probably about 5 or 6 of them. And, like if the picture was here, they were kind of like bouncing towards it. I could hear them, I guess, talking to each other. I can't make out what they were saying because They were talking in a different kind of language that I'm not familiar with. So it kind of, I did freeze on that one, like in the bed, like looking out, like if I don't move, they won't know I'm here. So I was like, why are they walking towards Jesus when they should be running from him? That was one of the thoughts that crossed my mind. Like, that's weird. So next time I see my father, when he may have been at work or something, but I know it took a little time. I had to wait. When I seen him, I told him about my experience and what I seen about the little pygmy guys. And he decided he wanted to investigate the baby Jesus picture. Because he was also said that he was not feeling right. And he put two and two together that it kind of started when they got the picture. So me and him, apparently I was his wingman on this project. We went in the room and we laid the picture downward on the bed, and Dad opened up the back of the picture. I'm not sure why we were doing that, but he had a gut feeling, or he wanted to check it out, whatever. When he opened it up, the back off the picture, to see what was, anything wrong with, like, behind it, written or something, there was a newspaper. Actually, just a piece of a newspaper. This newspaper was shocking in itself of what was back there, even for me as a teen. So it was a centerfold type newspaper article. So when you open it up, it's like 2 pages, but it's like one. And one side of it, there was, and it said Satan at the top, by the way, like on the title. But most of the article was in a different language, so we couldn't really read it. But they had this giant Satan picture of Satan with a fork, like forking like downward onto the other side of the page. And the other side of the page had a very detailed graphic picture of one of the mass graves from the Holocaust. We can read about this stuff all we want in the history books, and school touches bases, but when you see something, especially for a person like me, that has the signature imprint from that era, plus the graphic picturing of the picture of what it was, it's pretty overwhelming, to say the least. I mean, I just stood there and stared at it like there was so much. I mean, the grave itself, it looked like it was machine built. It was a giant square hole, like miles long, like deep. I mean, I can't even show y'all on the camera. It doesn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the bodies were in it. However they threw them in, that's how they were in it. And it was not good, let's put it that way. I mean, it was pretty terrifying. Like, first of all, we got these dark little entity guys, making their way to the picture and doing whatever they're doing. So they're attached to something, which we assuming is, my dad assumed is newspaper, but the the event that is on this paper, many say, it was evil, obviously. It was not a positive event in our history to learn about. So, my dad kind of flipped out with this, and his decision was to cleanse by fire, which means to take the picture and the newspaper article and bring it out to, we had a burn barrel that we burn stuff in, and burn it to burn away the evil and cleansify it, release it, I don't know. So one of the questions I was asking him, because I'm only 14, 15, I mean, I'm still learning stuff. I mean, shoot, I'm 40 now and still learning stuff. But if you're Catholic or Christian, especially Catholic, religious icons, pictures, statues, medals, things like that of protection, you hold in high regard. You don't abuse it. You don't throw it away, break it, anything like that. It's considered religious, holy. You take utmost care of it. So why are we burning the Jesus picture? Was one of my questions. If we're not supposed to do that to religious items like that. I was told that sometimes religious items can be corrupted to basically the opposite of what they are intended on doing, which is protecting, especially Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph are one of the three basic protection icons that you will see usually in the Catholic religion, some other Christian religions too. So that was one thing that gave it away that there was something wrong, because maybe Jesus' picture was supposed to be protecting us, so there should not be any not good entities walking or bouncing towards it. They should be running from it. And that's what led my dad to investigate the picture, because it was not doing its intended job as what it's, were made for. I have to say overall in this experience, oh, by the way, after all that was said and done, Mom never got any more nightmares, and she started feeling much better. So that was the good note. But on the experience as a whole, I have to say that has to be one of my more darker ones, more shocking, not sure what to do at the time. But I have to say, I have had I have more that get a little more dangerous, let's put it that way, than those guys were. I don't think they even noticed that I was there, which is pretty cool, because I didn't want them to see me. But from this point on, some of the stories that I'm going to be telling are going to be they're going to be more deeper, more darker, more involved. They may be a little bit longer than the little 5 or 10 minute videos, because some of these guys just don't understand, or they were pretty determined in whatever their mission they thought they had going on against me, for me, whatever. And it wasn't working out to their best interest, but some of them I had to learn the hard way. So look forward to the closer we get to Halloween, the more, I guess, scarier the videos are going to seem. So yeah, I guess till next time. If y'all have any questions, maybe I missed a detail or I forgot something, you can put it in the comments, or we could chat about it, or at least let me know if you're liking the stories or of events that took place in my life. These stories are only going to be done during October, for the whole Halloween. People like interesting stories. So after October, I'm going to be doing back to one a week, hopefully. And subject matters that people ask questions about, or things that I'm learning, or that might help other people, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if y'all liking these experience stories, or if you've had an experience like it, similar, or any questions. If I may have missed like how I dealt with it or anything, at least give me some feedback so I know, like, y'all liking this or y'all don't like this, so I know not to like do what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, I'll talk to y'all later, guys.